that Discord thing.
Hello there.
Hello!
Hello.
Okay, clear. Yeah.
Who's this nerd?
You ready?
Yeah. Okay. So, here's my $1 million plan.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. So it's not $100,000 plan or anything like that?
No, it's actually just $1 million.
Wow. Sounds
You said you were
expensive.
down for playing either strength or agility.
Okay, so strength and agility, yeah?
Yeah. So here's the question: do you want to play Tauren Chieftain, or do you want to play like some Grom character, like the Red Blade Master?
I feel like, as much as I love the Tauren Chieftain, he's like the best hero in the game, I saw him and he had like this base abilities, so it's probably should play something that's got different abilities. So
Yeah.
what do you think?
So, I think all the custom strength heroes. I think all the custom strength heroes in the Altar of Might, I think they all suck. Except maybe Durok Rune Totem? But I haven't really tested him too much. And then in the Altar of Swiftness you can see the guy called Kromgosh Bloodsong or something.
Yes.
He has basically his E is like a whirlwind that sucks life out of enemies around you and gives it to you.
That's pretty good for kiting.
His W is like if you the longer you keep it off cooldown, the more damage it does, up to 15 seconds, and the more things it does. And Q is a bleed, which is also good for kiting.
Right.
So
he's pretty
yeah.
good versus single target and AoE.
Yep.
That sounds promising. Alright, so I'm going to pick him
cool.
then.
Yep. And I am going to go with the hero that I think is super good.
Cool. Should I pick Juggernaut? You take 20% less damage while under 60% health and 40% less damage while under 30% health. That sounds really good to me. I know there's other abilities that might be better DPS-wise, but seeing as there's only two of us. Did you have any thoughts on that?
So I think if you want to tank a lot, which I'm a necromancer, so I'm going to be raising dead. So you don't need to tank too much. So you could go for like incinerating strike, which I found is actually pretty good, or open wound. But otherwise, Juggernaut is actually pretty good. I found out. So you could go Juggernaut if you so desired, or incinerating strike. I think.
So open wounds is like 20% more damage though.
Yeah, I also have a spell that increases physical damage that things take.
Right. I think I'll go open wounds then. So if we come across boss characters, we'll try to really pierce through them.
Alright, I'm gonna go explosive entrance.
Alright.
Normal difficulty?
Oh, yes, please.
Normal was,
well,
was
what do you want to
hard.
do?
Normal was pretty hard already.
Okay,
But that maybe
enough.
it was because I was having to do 2 heroes at once.
That's true. Yeah, you can play this solo, but it means that you play both the heroes.
So, as
Otherwise it's
for
two-player.
items, I was thinking that if you wanted to tank like a lot of enemies at once, the Cloak of Flames into Demon Skull into Warlock Helm seems pretty good. It's basically immolation. But there's also a Cleave, plus 40 damage and with Cleave item called Great Axe, which is a recipe.
The +8 agilities are tempting to me though.
Yeah, those are good for starting, but the recipes require like a War Axe, which is plus 18 damage and 5 strength, a Belt of Giant Strength, and Claws of Attack.
Okay. I'll get the War Axe then. If I can make use of that.
I'm gonna work toward Divinity Liquid, which gives me mana regen and also the ability to have a potion of invulnerability on cooldown.
Alrighty. Ready?
And yep.
I see your little skeletons. Do a share. So there's supposed to be, what, there's 50 waves, isn't there? So this is just the first level of 50 waves, I think. So I imagine the first few waves are probably going to be pretty easy.
I would recommend just like immediately heading out unless you want to look at items or have enough.
Nah.
Because my spawns actually keep going, and I still have spawn.
It's got those weird health bars. I think they're actually more distracting than they are helpful.
Yeah.
So you press escape
So
to
my
come in and out
ability
of the
that I
arena.
picked from the mastery guy is explosive entrance, which makes any summon I do, including my generate corpses for some reason, it makes them explode for 6% of their HP on nearby things. AoE is gonna like play in a lot in this map.
It does seem pretty good. So you've had some fun sort of testing this map out in solo, have you?
Yeah, I had to do 2 heroes, like control 2 heroes at once though. It made it pretty awkward having to like I was playing I was doing Necromancer and like the completely normal Demon Hunter. And basically like I just put on Immolation, but then like when I got to like the really crazy levels, somehow I just like fall over and die.
I need to look for the commands.
I have no time for this.
Clear color.
I also have Unholy Aura on this character that I can then buff up to make it even more holy.
Yeah, the Danes are taking over. Vikings, typical. I think I've zoomed in a bit, so I don't know how to zoom the camera back out.
Yeah, I didn't figure that out either.
Alright, so this is my life now.
Yep.
Otherwise, everything's pretty well laid out, and I'm getting quite clear information from the text that applies above the characters that I'm attacking.
Yeah. The +5, +10, etc. That's from open wounds. So it shows you like how much percent damage you're stacking on target.
I need to see this ability. I don't know how to make that one work. Hello there. So my Phoenix Strike says channel your strength into one mighty strike, heavily damaging the target. The longer you let this spell charge, the more powerful it becomes. 15 seconds maximum. A 10-second charge will stun the target for 3 seconds. 15-second charge will also damage a stun nearby enemies. But I don't know how to charge it.
Basically, it's if it's off cooldown, and then you just wait. Like you wait, let's say 15 seconds. Like when it's off cooldown, like you don't press the ability for 15 seconds when it's off cooldown. That's when it charges up.
Oh, okay.
So
I was going to
basically,
say, because if you're just going to stand there for like 10 seconds or 15 seconds, that's not very productive.
Yeah, so...
Must be 15 seconds now, so let's test that. Yes, there you go. So I've just got to kind of count in my head a little bit, I suppose.
Yeah, it comes with practice. Buffing physical damage.
Do you think we're stronger for AoE or for single target?
That's a good question. I think I like AoE a lot because like the later levels get like super like incredibly spammy with units.
Right.
Like like you get Hydras.
I see.
Hydras that like split into more shit, and so it's like it gets pretty crazy. Oh yeah, this
Looks like a big guy.
yeah. We should kill the healers first.
Could do. Or I could just kill this guy.
Or you could just do that, yeah. But he has big heals.
I like the idea of getting 20% extra damage stacking up. Useful on bigger guys later on. Should try to get a lot of damage then, if I'm going to be doing extra damage.
Yeah.
What's the recipe?
I definitely recommend Cleave.
Where was it?
Alright, I have my Divinity liquid now.
So, War Axe, Belt of Giant Strength, Claws of Attack. I'll come back for that after the next one. It might cost more money than 174 gold. Alright. So this is interesting that it's a 2-player map. You would expect it to be like 10-player or 8 players, so I guess this is nice for those people that want to play with a friend or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Not ready yet, 350 gold. I've got 2 budgies with me to the side. They're trying to fight for the same territory. Right, play nice. Yeah, it's getting a little bit trickier now, but we should still be good for a while. Especially with the next item. Giving me a lot of cleave to help in the AoE rounds. Here we go, just enough. Boom. First power item. Any other particular items you would suggest? If not, no problem. I'll just take a look when we get the chance.
Definitely the immolation is actually like super strong, like incredibly strong.
Is that the demon skull?
Basically, Gladiator's Market. You get Cloak of Flames, and then you like build the Demon Skull one, and then in the way bottom one, Ultimate Artifacts, you get Warlock Helm, which requires Demon Skull and Crown of.
Ah.
So you keep building up these items.
Cool. I like that. At least these recipes are a little bit easier to follow than some have been in the past.
Take your time. Look around.
So that's Ring of Protection +4, that one though.
So I have to get
Ring of Protection.
Scourge, Bone Chimes, and Robe of Magi. Alright, these guys are going to make healing wards, so look out for that.
Hi. Healing wards have a bit of health on them. Oh, I got an ultimate. I'm just going to click it. Nope. Costs quite a bit of mana, actually. I won't be able to use that too easily. Warp around the target area and become invulnerable. Okay, so just a very powerful ability. I should probably just try to use that right away. Starting to sound like dolphins now, you two. Okay. Oh, hello. Is that productive though? I like how I can instantly attack after I use my abilities to get the most out of this character. It's pretty cool. And he's going to get more and more imba.
Take your time. Look around.
Alright, so we're now getting lifesteal.
Okay.
Right, so we have to defeat the monsters at the side here. They're channeling on the big guy.
Oh, these two birds, honest to God. Hey. Literally right. It's not very clear, but they're right on each other's case. They do that. They just have to fight for the same spot. There's plenty of perches to sit on, but they have to be on the same perch. I think I'm just going to min-max them. Unless we're really in trouble, I'll take some potions. But got this parkour thing, which is really weird. Looks like a tarantula. No, they're sisters. They're both female. We actually thought they were boys when we bought them. And then it turned out that they're both girls. That'll teach me to associate and judge what their gender is before getting to truly know them. Lesson learned. I did assume their gender. I want more of these. Split them up, boys. That damage, though. That Necromancer's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You can upgrade those. How do you do that?
Upgrade?
I think you can upgrade. Attack upgrade level 1 in the research. You can actually see what other people click on.
Yeah. Increases the base damage of your summoned units.
Hello. Take your time. Look
Okay.
around. Hello.
I don't know whether that's worth it just yet, or maybe for the late game. And I can always give you some gold for that, mate. Well, no, I can't. Although I can buy an item and maybe you can sell it. You get 85% of the gold back, don't you, on this map?
Hello.
Yeah.
Time. Look around.
So it's not too bad.
You don't need to do that yet. I'm working towards the bone staff, which gives me more bone warriors.
Bone staff. Yeah, it's just getting a little bit crazy now. You two are terrible. They don't like being cooped up in a cage, but they have to be for today. Just so they can rest, and then they can go wild tomorrow. Yeah, I can see the cleave kicking in. His cleave is good. Good suggestion.
Yeah.
Especially since my damage is going to get pretty ridiculous. I get the theme with the dark brown, but it's not very aesthetically pleasing. I'm always sort of very biased towards a green map or something like that. Plus, it's got this kind of hazy look to it.
Yeah.
Which, again, I get it aesthetically, but I'd actually prefer if it's just crystal clear. He's trying to sort of like create some sort of real atmosphere with this. There's a big ass toys. He goes down to my single target. Oh my goodness. Hi. Jesus. They like to make a lot of noise. Very bizarre.
There is also the maybe question as to whether we should, like, in the later levels, like, wait for, like, ultimate abilities, etc. In case, like, we get caught without them.
We need more gold.
Inferno Stone cooldown. There's an Inferno Stone and it says it's got a cooldown. I wonder if you get to keep it then. Although my hero's going to be more OP.
I think those have charges, but I'm not 100% sure.
Clear up some of the clutter.
I've given you Unholy Frenzy.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's from my my new item.
Ah, I thought that would be an ability.
Nope.
You can't go too far wrong with a Blade Master looking character. I could imagine this being like a game on Steam. It's kind of got that feel about it.
I
'Cause
mean,
it looks very well made.
Yeah, there's a reason. Or Gladiators is a pretty loved map.
Is this the same guy that did it, do you know? Or
I don't know.
it says this unit's absorbed the Stone Revenant, so maybe next time I'll kill the Stone Revenant quicker or something. Big monies. So I need Crown of Kings. It might not be a recipe, it might just be an item.
Can I help you?
Don't see it immediately, so I'll check again after. Yeah, we chose normal.
I'd recommend killing the Hydromancers first. They heal.
Filthy casuals. Well, the main thing is to show off the map, so if anyone's interested, they can always replay this at a harder difficulty. Although, we shouldn't say it's easy yet, because we don't know, do we? But we're going... Jess just like a MOBA pro, and I'm just amazing, so... We will find this quite easy. Even if we played it on a harder difficulty, because we're just amazing in general.
All systems go. Take your time. Look around.
Ah, Crown of Kings. Belt of Giant Strength, Boots of Quarrelflass, Robe of the Magi. Oh, I've been hexed. It's so messy at this stage.
Yeah.
That's where I think the aesthetics works against it, because it just makes it harder to see what the hell is going on. With that Unholy Frenzy buff, this character seems pretty ridiculous. Let me know when you cast it, actually, because I'll maybe use Impale after it, because I get health back.
Yeah, alright. I also have the Unholy Presence to like counteract the Unholy Frenzy damage over time. Oh, there's a Hydromancer. Unholy Frenzy.
Finally.
Engine's running. Help you? Take your time. Look around.
Ding 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 ding.
Finally. Whatever you say.
We go for the little one at the back. Shadowcaster.
The ancient Wendigos have reincarnation, like their melee counterparts.
Should put that first. Never mind.
Unholy Frenzy.
Hey. What's the cooldown on that Unholy Frenzy?
It's more a question of how many fucking undead I can get out,
Hello.
as well as because it requires 50 mana, but they have 75 mana max, and it takes a while to get them back up.
Warchief. I'll consider it. Whatever you say. I can lead the wrong.
Holy friend.
They're looking very tired, these birds. I might put them in bed after this. Oh, Billy.
Warchief. Whatever you
I still got quite a bit of gold to build up first before I can really make my progress. Oh, hello. Just gonna spawn a whole bunch of stuff. Hi, Joe.
Unholy Frenzy.
Thank you.
I think this was the round I died on.
But like you're saying, it's just priorities, isn't it, really?
Yeah. The Hydromancers definitely have to go for the start. There's a healing word there. Unholy Frenzy.
That Hydra monster seems really tough for some reason. It's like a boss Hydra monster. Yeah, I think that's the worst over with. big guy. Boom.
Hey.
It's quite a bit of cash.
I'll consider it.
Can I help you?
Not enough yet.
Finally.
Oh, poor Billy, you feeling alright? Poor Billy looks a bit under the weather. I mean, she should do, but I'm a little bit concerned, obviously. Should have finished him off.
Unholy Frenzy.
Ah, some of these have hero armor. Might be why they're a bit tougher.
We do 100 damage to standard armor and hero armor. 85% to elite armor.
Okay.
Finally.
Finally.
Take your time. Look
I can
around.
wait no longer. Whatever you say.
So we've got the cleave, we've got the demon skull, crown of kings, and that'll boost into warlock helm. Have to start looking at some other bits soon. Probably best just start at the end and then work your way back. That looks good. It's an orb effect though.
We're under attack.
You can normally only have one orb effect.
Finally.
Unholy Frenzy.
You resurrecting the computer's units now, are you?
Yep, that's I upgraded my the bone staff into the scourge staff, which reanimates 2 nearby corpses.
It's pretty handy considering how strong some of those units can be.
Yeah, I actually like when I tried it solo, I went scourge staff first instead of divinity liquid. So like, do you remember like the giant turtle, like the absolutely massive turtle?
A toys.
Yeah, that one. The I was able to resurrect that with scourge staff. It was pretty cool.
I can wait no longer.
Unholy Frenzy.
Okay, they're all above us. That was a quick one. Gizmo, thank you very much there for the resub with the tier 2. Thank you very much. That's a year, man.
Tabaho.
Tabaho. These are tired birds. I think they're just bored of me, which is what I'm hoping. This Billy looks pretty knackered. It's the yellow bird. Jeez. I wonder if you can go to the same hero.
No idea.
Feels like my character doesn't really take any damage.
Well, that's good, I think.
It's better than being too weak, I suppose.
Yeah.
Right.
Finally.
Sure.
Does not stack with Immolation or Minotaur's Lightning Shield. There's 50 waves. We've got 20 more ways to go. What the hell?
Oh shit, this is a bump.
Okay.
Got,
Let's get that Unholy Frenzy going.
Holy.
Come back here. Leviathan. He's a big lad. Oh no, that's yours. I was gonna say I should probably kill this Hydramungus. He doesn't like me stabbing him in the back.
Holy frenzy.
We are rolling over this, yeah. So, if you were to play this yourself, you probably want to play in a harder difficulty. I don't think we're going to restart now and go in a harder difficulty. Just showing you how the map works. I think if I can show up here.
We're under attack.
Maybe it got removed once you pick your options, but there was an option for like sort of like normal, then legendary, then hardcore, then champion. So in that order, it gets more progressively difficult.
Finally.
All systems go.
War Chief. I'll consider it. Whatever you say.
Holy aura. Frenzy.
The armor reducing one is tempting, but if it removes the cleave, I wouldn't be happy. He's a tired bird, isn't he? Yeah. You a bit hot? You a bit hot, are you? It is quite warm.
I can wait no longer.
That's got AoE, and it's an orb effect.
I'll consider it. Whatever you say.
The cleave isn't an orb effect as far as I know. Oh, whoops. Mr. Foxy Boy, thank you very much there for the resub. Oh, we're going straight in, are we? I feel like these guys are going to do some sort of mana burn. That would really suck for Diasta. Okay, we're getting into Infernals now.
Stream after work at 2 AM. It is the most stupid thing ever.
It's nice to know. Glad you're enjoying it. Mr. Gorgoroth. Thank you very much there for the sub with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much for that. Oh my goodness. I'm tempted to use that, but I don't think we're in that much trouble. It just looks messy. Just going to open the window in the other room to just get a bit more air into this house.
I'll consider it.
Because I think they're a little bit hot. They're definitely very tired. Oh my goodness, the one time I get AFK, I'm actually like almost dead.
Oh.
That's my fault. I went to go open the window.
This Void Beast has a great axe. It's a hero.
Oh, okay, so I picked the right time to go open the window then for my budgies.
Sure did. Oh, it dropped the great axe.
It's my great axe now. I think he picked it up off me when I died. Because I had one. Although I think he nicked my other item. No. Am I missing an item? I'm not entirely sure. I'm missing an item now. I got a lot of gold. I just haven't worked out what I'm buying.
I'm getting the Warlock glove, which is basically it gives me Doom. So even more summons. And then probably work on the attack upgrades and stuff after that.
I'll get the plus agility. Plus it's got evasion. The Crown of Kings was used for the Warlock helm, so I don't think it took that. So if we want this, we want Boots of the Wind and Stealth Cloak.
Hello.
Boots of the Wind. Did it say Boots of the Wind? Oh my god. Boots of the Wind, Boost of Speed, Boost of Quafflash, Claws of Attack.
War Chief. I'll
Hello.
consider it.
Take your time.
So
Look
Claws of
around.
Attack. Did it say Boost of Quafflash? Boost of Quafflash, Boost of Speed.
Hello. I'm all geared up.
Here, mortal.
Take your time. Look around.
Let's just do that for now and I'll go back in. I won't keep Diasta waiting too long. I hope they're not cold now. Whoa, the AoE on that. It's massive.
Okay, I have Doom now.
Doom. So Stealth Cloak was the other one.
War Chief. We're under attack.
So Talisman of Evasion, Boots of Quafflash.
Holy frenzy.
Thank you very much.
Oh wow, I have an Infernal Juggernaut. That's good.
He's missing chaos damage though.
War Chief.
Can I help you?
It's too bad. Well, there is no chaos damage.
Take your time. Look around. Hello.
I can wait no longer.
There we go. Finally used up my gold.
I'll consider it. Whatever you say.
Get myself into a nice position. And survive. That windwalk will be quite handy to get repositioned. Am I like permanently stealth though? Nah, of course not. If the hero attacks to break the invisibility, 200 bonus damage. But I can't seem to use my abilities. Ah, it's because they're soul burning me. Okay. I wondered if my cloak had anything to do with that. Now we know. Ah. You immediately pick that up then. So when they die, you get a new hero or unit. That's pretty crazy. Your research has done wonders.
Indeed it has.
Because Diasta was testing this map a bit earlier just to see what heroes might be worth playing. It looks like he found the right ones. Last 10 waves.
Holy frenzy.
Good timing. Ah. Wee wee. Focusing Modulus Spirit of Storms, who has rune braces. So some of them have interesting items like rune of braces and stuff like that. So that would have more of an impact on you if you was trying to cast spells at it. So you almost, if you're playing this on like a hard difficulty, you really got to pay a bit more attention to what items they're wearing.
Yeah.
Otherwise it could cost you though. Could cost you everything. So I assume if both players die, you lose.
Yep. We have up in the top right we have revives.
Oh, wow.
So
only one
on
left,
tougher
aren't there?
difficulties you get less revives.
Wow, okay. There's not much chance for redemption.
Nope. And this is normal. Holy frenzy.
My hero seems really, really stupidly strong there.
Yeah. They keep soul burning me.
Yeah, well they didn't notice that you got all those summons as well. Well, I TK'd the Esther on the last level. I don't think you can TK in this, I'm not sure.
You can't TK.
Okay, you can then. The Barbarian turns on the Necromancer. I'm going for this one. At the back. He's taunting me. I've got my Impale on. I got my Focus Fire on. He's taking the huge chunks. Wind walking down. Going for the other. Oh no, that's your Fire Lord. See, that's tricking me. I go to kill the other Fire Lords and they're actually belonging to the Esther. Okay, I guess we should just get something else that does a lot of damage. That's an orb effect and it's got AoE. Could try that one then.
War Chief, I'll consider it.
Great Axe, Fire Hand, Gauntlets, Orb of Fire. I'm not seeing the Fire Hand
Holy
Gauntlets.
frenzy.
You've also got challenge modes here where if you do what it requests you get like a special code or a unique item. So there's quite a bit of depth to this game for people that wish to sort of replay it. Oh my goodness. This is what it feels like to play a Blade Master in melee. Once it gets to level 5. This is by far the most amount of spam I've seen.
Unholy Frenzy.
Okay. Level cap achieved. Level kappa. Do I know why I'm getting content unavailable? Yes, Gabka. If you're a subscriber, you can see the pods. If you're not, you will be unable to for the time being. Just to stop someone from stealing my stuff, basically. That's a lot of gold. These are like powerful one-off items that don't actually combine. I could just go crazy on the agility times because I'm getting lazy.
We need more gold, Chief. Whatever you say. Finally.
Always Frenzy.
Thank you.
Engine's running. Can I help you? Hello.
Ah, there they go. It was in that shot. Did you hear the birds? They heard the birds. And now they heard each other. Mate.
Always Frenzy.
Oi! Fucking hell. Stop.
Finally.
Bloody terrors.
Finally. Whatever you say.
There's a couple of budgerigars, yes. Sometimes they're sweet and sometimes they're very nasty. Baby birds. Looks like a big enough level to warrant this. Ramstein, spawn of Ramstein. He's got sleep. He's actually doing a fair bit of damage. The threat is on. Getting a bit closer, but there's only 2 levels left. DS is just going straight in there. Doesn't care about items. I suppose I won't worry about another item at this point. They're communicating with the birds outside. Oh my goodness. Their sleep gives me a brief respite. Oh my god.
Careful there.
Trying to get out. I got some sort of doom on me. I think I got doom on me.
Oh shit, did I doom you?
Unless they did. Sleep stops me from taking damage from it though for a time being, so that's nice. Some sort of pit lord ability. Damn. I'll be back. No revives though after this, is there? Yeah.
I'm just upgrading all my my units. I'm at upgrade level 8, 7.
It makes sense, definitely at this point. You got so many.
Always fancy.
Let none survive! Also have some peanuts. This is it now.
Oh, hang on, wait. Don't go in yet. We can duel. No, we can't. Oh, I just went in.
Failed.
Damn.
Ooh. Maybe use my armor right away. It might come on cooldown by the time we get to kill him. What else is there to kill? Kill everything else, I suppose. The Infernal King. Could be the upgrade for a Dreadlord. Gonna go for the guy at the top.
Got triple on the Infernal King.
That's pretty handy. He's throwing nukes at us. Boom!
Oh, hey. You have bested my gladiator arena. Oh, we can still duel. Look at your research facility. The one below.
It's on cooldown at the moment.
Oh, the one below.
Hawa!
That one. Yeah.
Character does seem a little strong. I think the Necromancer is just as strong, but obviously in his own way, he has to have all those mobs and stuff like that.
I just forgot to doom you. Yeah, okay.
Well, now we know.
Well then,
That was
thank
cool.
you for the game.
Oh, cheers, man, for popping in and helping making this easier.
Yeah, no problem.
Alrighty, so you guys interested in this map? It'll be in the video description below. You can always check it out. Try it on more impressive difficulties. I have to imagine it's done by the same guys as Gladiators. It seems to have that kind of quality to it. But there you go.